What is good, guys? It's Ray J back with another video, and this one I wanted to give you guys a very quick update on Tesla and the markets, talk about how we're looking during the pre-markets. Let me first say that I'm not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire community as a whole. Anyways, let's talk about the market. Let's talk about some very important things. The stock market is going to be closing at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for today. And before the market ends up closing, I just want to note that we have one piece of data that's going to be important. We have the PMI report coming out 15 minutes after the market opens. That could cause some volatility. So wait 15 minutes after open and see what the market does. And don't forget we close at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On top of this, with half a day in the market closing early for the Nasdaq and S&P 500, etc., I just want to note that Black Friday is also today. We're going to see some interesting moves by retail. We're going to be watching to see what consumers do. So please be safe out there if you are going to be like shopping and stuff. Don't forget that airlines are also working to shave minutes off departures and arrival times that could ultimately save them millions. So they're trying to make these changes with new strategies, and this can be helpful for them. There's also roughly $115 million stolen from two cryptocurrency platforms by hackers. So this is very important for the crypto space, and we'll see what happens after that. As far as Tesla goes, we're seeing some news that suggests that a judge is saying that there was evidence that Tesla and Musk knew about the flawed autopilot system before the accidents that happened. Not the best of news, but it's still making some headlines. There's also some news that Tesla's ready to invest $2 billion to build an Indian gigafactory. That's decent moves. That's a decent piece of news thus far, but just want to note that this isn't like officially starting construction yet, so we'll just wait for that. I think Elon Musk made a comment about the Swedish strikes. He said that they are insane, and I quote, he stated that. So I haven't really seen too much more that he has said, but if anything, he's not really an advocate for the unionization of Tesla and these other companies out there. But he also says it's very shocking and things like that. So we'll see if anything happens and Musk and his team have to take action because of this. So we'll be very patient. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, now I just want to break down these two important levels on Tesla. Watch 231 is key support on the stock. We're seeing some buyers defending there. For resistance, watch 234.33 to 235 and see which way it breaks. We've been stuck between this range for many hours. In fact, for the last 2 days, pretty much 2.5 days, basically, we've been stuck like this. So if we're bullish, you want to see it break 235, then we could push for 237. If we're bearish, you want to see it lose 231, but then if it loses that, you want to be watching the daily 200 EMA at 230 flat, basically. That's going to be key support, not to mention 229 at the 20 EMA. So we have those three supports, 231.5, 230, and then 229 is key supports. If we lose 229, we're going to turn very bearish. We could see this thing sink more. As of right now, Tesla's holding up, and it's very choppy, very sideways. So just watch it go back and forth between supply and demand, and we'll see which way it breaks, okay? And don't forget, if we break 235, we could push a little higher. Because it's Friday, I think that Tesla's looking a little weak. We might just trade sideways. We might see a little downside in the markets. But for the most part, I think it's going to be very choppy. For SPY, we're basically stuck between 455 points. What is this? 455 point something. 455.37 right now. That's where we have the 20 and 50 EMAs. For support, you're going to be watching. Well, first off, we had some support at 455 flat. If that breaks, then we just have like 454.5 and 454. So I think it's going to be very tight. We could see a slight dip to fill once this gap gets filled. If we do end up breaking below the 200 EMA. So if we lose to 455, then it's going to turn a little bit bearish. We could see it sink a bit more into the 454s. But I think that for the most part, it's going to be very sideways, very choppy. Not too much is going to be happening, but there could be a slight dip. So watch PMI to see if that causes anything. For Aapl, I just want to call out that if Apple's going to be testing 190, if we lose that, we could turn bearish. Just watch and see how it closes. The close is going to be what's important. Do we close above 190? Do we close below that level? Because 189 is next and 188.5. Looking a little weak on the 5 minutes, so we'll be watching Apple carefully to see if it closes below the level. The QQQ, it's also like Apple. Are we going to close above 390 or below it? If we close below it in the 389s, could turn a little bit more bearish next week. So I'm going to be watching that very carefully, watch and see how we close. That's pretty much all that matters. Otherwise, it's been chopping between 389.5 and 390.6. In my opinion, just watch the close. That's all we need to really care about at this point. And I think it's going to be choppy for the most part. Nvda rejection off the 200 EMA. If we break it, watch 485, a break move that could turn bullish. If we turn bearish, watch it lose 481. And we're going to be watching 480. Then we have 478. And if we lose that, 475 is going to be coming next. For the most part, Nvidia is looking kind of weak. We might see a little bit more downside, so watch your support very carefully. If you want to be bullish, you want to see it break 485, then get back up to 488. My gut's telling me right now it's looking a bit more bearish. It might just trade sideways, very, very sideways day with some slight downside. That's all I'm seeing for now, and we'll just see how it goes. So don't forget, PMI comes out 15 minutes after open. And with that being said, guys, take care, watch your levels, do what you have to do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, very, very quick update video. Enjoy Black Friday. And once again, thank you and peace out.